growth mindset. Um, when sorry, French. My French is not good. Sorry, can't mix it. I can't mix it. My French is not good. I heard when the third woman was presenting, and people were like, "Is it only about girls?" I want to say that today is not just about girls, because what I'm about to say presently, I'm not here for girls. I'm not here only for boys. I'm here for parents as well. Are we together? Also, I want you to celebrate yourself. Just give yourself a clap. Celebrate yourself for making it today. And I want to begin by saying that if we can show you the scholarship opportunities and we don't prepare you for what lies ahead of you, and then we don't like you like we claim to do, because life is full with a lot of challenges, and as you are growing up as a young girl, as a young boy, at a certain stage in your life, you are going to face a lot of challenges that you will not be taught in class. Maybe your parents did not tell you. Maybe you've never heard about it. But you just discover yourself that a lot of things are like pushing you to the wall, and you don't know how to handle them. So we give this opportunity to make sure that we prepare you so that when those challenges come, you will know what to do. I don't know if you're ready. I don't know if you're ready. Now, can you just go back to the, yes, go back please. Can we see the board? Can we see the board? Can we read what is there? Peer pressure. Peer pressure. Those who have been attending the student symposium, you've been hearing about peer pressure. There is no way we can have a symposium without telling you about peer pressure. Because right now, as you are sitting in the hall, some people are already facing that pressure. It is everywhere and all the time. So there is no way we cannot tell you about peer pressure. Now, please, can we just go on? Now, what is peer pressure? Continue, please. Now, before I talk about peer pressure, I want to first of all help you understand the meaning of a peer. The word peer comes from a Latin word which means equal. And everyone has a peer. Peer refers to people of the same age or stature. Now, what does that mean? It means that when we say everyone has a peer, therefore means that even your parents, your teachers, they have peers. Because peers talks about the people that are found in the same age group and are found in the same stature. It therefore means that your classmate may not be of the same age with you, but you find yourself in the same stature as a classmate. Are we together? Your teachers, your parents, among their age group, among the people that they interact with, they face this pressure. Now, we say peer pressure is a negative or positive influence that one peer or a group of peers has on another. And this pressure keeps you at the position where you want to be accepted or to be identified or to belong to a particular group of people. Now, what does this mean? It means that among your friends, your classmates, your age group, there are some certain things among them that you discover that there is a gap. You want to do some certain things. There may be things that you like as well as things that you do not like. But now, why are you doing those things? You're not doing them because you like them. You are doing them because why? You want to be accepted as part of that community. Are we together? When you find yourself doing some certain things just because you want to belong to a particular group of people, you are under pressure. We call that peer pressure. Are we together? Now, this is some statistics that some people got. They said that by 7, children start caring more about what their kids think of them than less than what their parents think of them. It therefore means that when a child gets to the age of 7, is there anyone here at the age of 7? Are you sure? Now, when children get to the age of 7, I'm talking about children which are younger than you. When they get to the age of 7, they are more concerned about what their friends will say, about what their classmates will say, than even what their parents will say. That is the pressure we are talking about. I have a daughter who is at the nursery. When she comes back, she will tell me that the friend said tomorrow this is what I should put in her bag to take to school. She will tell me that this is the kind of shoe that she wants to wear to school. What is happening to her? She just saw what the friend ate in class, and that is why she's telling me that tomorrow that is what she wants to take to school. The child I'm talking about, she's not up to 5 years. But you can see the influence of that pressure upon a child that is not even up to 5 years. Continue, please. Now, teens between the age of 13 to 17, they will notice that they tend to spend more time with their friends than their family. Are we together? Teens, talk about young people like you. They tend to spend more time. You prefer to spend more time with who? With your friends than with even your family members. Are we together? For instance, I have my daughter. I have children at home of that age. What I notice with them is the fact that when they come back from school, they stay in their rooms. At times I walk to them and try to find out, how was your day? How was school? Because why? They've had a lot of conversation during the school time and they spend more time with their friends than loving to spend more with why? With their parents. Are we together? Good. Next, it says that nearly 75% of adults with depression, addiction, and schizophrenia report that it was as a result of their experience before the age of 24. Are we together? So, a statistics was noticed among adults who are facing the problem of depression, addiction, schizophrenia. Schizophrenia is a mental condition where people have a problem with the way they feel, the way they think, and the way they behave. Are we together? So it was noticed that these people, when they become adult, they had this problem because of what? The experiences that they had while they were young, before their age of 24. And I hope that amongst you, we don't have people who are up to 24. That's why we are bringing this information to you, to make sure that you are going to live a good life, and by the time you get into your adulthood, you will not be facing such problems. Now, we say peer pressure can either be negative or positive. What is a negative peer pressure? This is an influence that makes a peer feel like he or she needs to do something to be accepted or belong. Are we together? Like I rightly said, it comes with the pressure of you feeling that you need to do something in order to belong to a community, in order to be accepted by a group of people. Like I said, it may be something that you don't love doing, but now you are forced to do it. Why? Because you need an acceptance. Are we together? Next, please. Examples of negative peer pressure. Continue, please. We have engaging in sexual activities. Using hard drugs or alcohol. Somebody say, wow. It's common among young people. It's common. There are times that as a young man growing up, at one point in time, you find yourself engaging in sexual activities. And you cannot trace when you started. You don't know how it started. It came as a result of an influence. You were influenced by bad friends. When you were going to a particular school, your parents told you that you are going there to study. Mind the kind of friends that you keep. But when you went to that school, you were not too careful with the kind of friends that you kept. At one point in time, you find yourself engaging in sexual activities. Are we together? Using hard drugs and alcohol. You'll be surprised that among young people, you find them taking hard drug. What are some of the names of the hard drug? Hi. I know we know them. What are some of the names? Voila. Good. Good. Some of us have tested it, but I know that when you leave from here today, you no longer take it. We have alcohol, pornography and masturbation. Pornography and masturbation. Young people get into pornography and masturbation because of negative peer pressure. At times when you find yourself in a group of friends, they will tell you that this is what we do. At times you can admire a group of friends in school that they are very courageous. They do a lot of things, and you get to them now, what is your secret? They will tell you that we take hard drugs, we take alcohol, and they will get you involved in that. Are we together? Next, please. We have cheating. Cheating. Copying or letting others copy your work. You know, at times when we talk about cheating, some people say, when we write an exam, I don't cheat. I don't copy from people, but people copy from me. If you copy or you let somebody copy your work, you are cheating. Cheating means that you copy from somebody or you let somebody copy your work. Most often, students who cheat during exams, you notice that it is a group of students. Are we together? Yes, mostly it's a group of students who cheat in class. It is because of that pressure. Are we together? Please, can we put on the slide, please? Please give me the laptop, please. Next, we have stealing. Do you know that students steal in school? Do you know that? Yes, yes, yes. They steal. Students steal in school. It comes as a result of peer pressure. There are some students that were very good boys and girls before they went to that secondary school. But because they came in contact with bad friends, they became thieves. Next, we have bullying and fighting. We have school gangs. At times, you see students, they leave from one school to another to get a fight. Some students will leave from Tanku and they go to Makpaolo. They said, there are students in that school. They will know that we have come. How dare students in that school attack one of our boys? Are we together? We call them gangs. We have gangs in schools that they are the one who begin the fights. They get involved in fight without knowing what is happening. They just need to know that there's a fight somewhere and they are present to go. Are we together? Good. So most often students find themselves in school gangs because of why? Negative peer pressure. We have, they need to dress in a particular way. There are some students that they will tell you that for you to be part of our girls club, there are things that you must do. There's a kind of shoe that you must wear. There's a kind of school bag you must carry. Yes, there's some kind of jewelry you must put on. And because of that pressure, you see that that particular girl, she will look for every means to get that particular shoe or bag so as to belong. And at times, the means of getting these things are very dangerous. At times, they get involved in sexual activities. Please don't let this pressure come on you. Don't let this pressure come on you, because we are going to show you how you can prevent this to be a victim. Next, we have clubbing. Clubbing. There are students who go to nightclubs. They go to nightclubs. Yes, Friday evenings, Saturday evenings, they are at Aqua. They go to nightclubs. Please, let no one drag you into such. It's not a good habit for students. Why? Because here they are selling you off scholarship opportunities. That opportunity is not for people who go for clubbing. Because why? You can go for a club and there can be a fight there and you lose your life. Are we together? Yes, be very careful. Life is precious. There are things you don't get involved in. Next, we have social media. Can someone say social media? Say social media. If you have an Android phone, let me see your hand. Before you leave this place, they must pray for you. Yes. They will lay hands on you before you leave this place. One of the greatest pressure on youth is social media. Most often, youth will put their pictures on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, and they are very conscious of how many likes, how many views. That pressure is so much on them. And they will look at the picture of somebody who had so many likes. What did the person wear that did not wear? How did the person stand? What was the person's posture? What are the things? What did the person wear that did not wear? And you begin to find yourself in that kind of pressure, because why? You want to meet up that standard. I want to tell you today that people don't need to validate you before you know you are important. You are very, very valuable. You must know that to yourself. You are very, very valuable. People don't need to validate you. Am I talking to someone? You must be conscious about that. Somebody said something. He said, those who fall for everything, they stand for nothing. Those who fall for everything, they stand for nothing. So if you are that kind of person that you fall for everything, you follow any kind of a friend, you go anywhere, you do anything, just know that at the end of it, you will stand for nothing. Are we together? Now, we have positive peer pressure. We say this is a beneficial and productive behavior that pushes you to be your best. Are we together? There is another pressure which is a positive one. It pushes you to be your best. And what are the examples? Examples of such pressure is that kind of pressure that comes upon you, that inspires you for determination and hard work. If you have a company or a friend that inspires you, he he's always like, have you done your homework? Have you done your homework? Did you study today? How was the maths class yesterday? After the class, how was the maths? Did you understand? That is somebody who is doing what? He's pushing you towards what? Determination and hard work. A friend that motivates you to focus on your academics is positive pressure. A friend that what? Brings you about goal setting and making smart choices. There are friends that will help you to make smart choices. Like the opportunities that we shared today. There's a friend that will call you that, how far have you gone with your application? How many recommendators have you had? That is somebody who is what? Inspiring you positively. Somebody that will help you to boost self-confidence, to improve on your physical exercise and well-being. Now we have types of peer pressure. We have direct or spoken. Very important. Direct or spoken peer pressure. This is when a peer forcefully acts, suggests, or persuades another to engage in a specific behavior. Now, this one is direct, means that somebody walks up to you boldly in your face, or the person can send you a text personally to you, and the person tells you that this is an opportunity that I want you to do. Like, we have a birthday party. I want to invite you to a birthday party. The person comes to you directly. We say that is spoken or direct. We have examples. Very important. Please take note. We have examples. When you see this come, you know that this is danger. Somebody walks up to you and tells you, just take a test and tell me how you feel. Somebody comes to you with a stick of cigarette. He comes to you with what? Kai Kai and what again? Marijuana and what again? Good shisha. Somebody comes to you that, please just take it and test it and tell me how it feels. That is a negative peer pressure. Somebody could come to you, say, could you please just give me a chance? Are there young girls in the house? Are there young girls in the house? Let me tell you something. Now there are some boys that they don't even know their left from their right. They are still eating from their mother's pot. They need their parents to give them 100 francs before they will pay their transport to school. If not, they will trek and sweat. They don't have anything to offer. They will come to you and say, just give me a chance. A chance for what? A chance for what? What can they add to your life? They are coming to destroy. Somebody will walk up to you. He will tell you that there's nothing bad in trying just once. Are we together? Yes. A boy will walk up to you. He said, please, oh, I want to have sex with you. And you say, please, not me. I'm different. Are we together? And he tells you that, please, what is bad in trying just once? When he says a thing like that, if you have a very big whip, whip it behind his legs so that you run and never come back. Are we together? Someone say, come on, one cigarette will not kill you. It will kill you. Don't take it. He will say, prove yourself to be a man. Prove yourself to be a virgin. At times it happens. Girls in school, a boy walk up to you and you tell him that, you see me, I don't do such things. I preserve myself for the man that will get married to me. I'm not a sided chick. I'm not as cheap as you think. And then you think that you are foolish. He will tell you that, prove yourself that you are a virgin. If you think that you are, come and let's have sex so that I can discover if it is true. Say to Fiakwa. A boy will come to you, and when you are tough, you say, do you think you are different from others? He have been sleeping with your friends. He have had his way through your friends and your classmates. Say, do you think you are different? Tell him that you are different. Say, I am different. Are we together? We have indirect or unspoken. This is when a peer is exposed to actions of one or more peers, and he or she is left with a choice to follow or not. Now, indirect is very common. Are we together? Yes, because at times you can find yourself in a milieu where people are drinking. You can go to a party, a birthday party, and everybody's drinking alcohol. Nobody has given you alcohol to drink, but you are the only one not drinking. At one point in time, you feel like something is not right with you. Are we together? And you think that you have to drink it in order to belong to that group. Don't do it. If you think like that in a situation, just know that indirect negative peer pressure is coming on you. Reject it. That in the student symposium, they told me that this thing is peer pressure. I cannot give into it. Am I talking to somebody? Yes. Are we together? We have example. We have fashion choices. At times you look at the shoes that your friends are wearing in class, and you are just provoked in your spirit. That I said, did I come to leave others in this world? Why is it my own shoe is like this? See, if you have your one shoe, wear it with a lot of dignity, and people will envy you. Are we together? Good. We have trademarks. Touch your neighbor, say trademarks. This is something that is killing the youth. Some people want Ole. If it is not Air Jordan, they will not wear it. If it is not Nike, they will not wear it. If it's not what again, Louis Vuitton, they will not wear it. If you notice that if it's not a particular mark, you will not wear it. Know that that pressure is already on you. When you go back today, just change your mind. Are we together? Good. We have an environment where you can be influenced in a party or a club. We have a situation where a young person may overhear others talking about their experience, which is very exciting. For instance, you be a young girl, very decent. Are we together? And you hear two girls talking about one is telling the friend how the boyfriend gave me 50,000 francs. You know, he took me to a shop and bought me a lot of things. And now they are not talking to you because you heard that. You think it's a good thing to have your own boyfriend. If that happens to you, just say, devil, you are a liar. I will not be under pressure. Am I talking to somebody? Effects of negative peer pressure. We have addiction. Say addiction. Addiction is very bad. Now let me say something. The problem is not what you are addicted to, but the problem is the influence it has on you. Are we together? Somebody can smoke cigarettes. When that cigarette has an influence on you, you become addicted. Anything that controls you will take your life. Tell your neighbor. Say anything that controls you will take your life. True. When you become addicted to something, you are not in control of that thing, but that thing is in control of you. And anything that controls you will take your life. We have pornography. Some people found themselves in pornography, masturbation, hard drugs, alcohol, school drop out. School drop out. Some girls found themselves in pregnancy. School drop out. Just imagine that you apply for 10 girls. Are we together? And you were selected. And while they are preparing your bag and everything for you to travel, and then they notice that early in the morning you are vomiting. Are we together? And by the time they take you to the hospital, the doctor says she is 4 months pregnant. What has happened to you? You have used your own hands to destroy your future. Are we together? So that's why we are telling you all this, to make sure the opportunities don't pass you by because of your attitudes. We want to make sure that when these opportunities are given to you, you should have the moral standard. When you are working hard, something else should not come in and destroy you. Are we together? Good. We have drop in academic performance. There are some people that when they were in Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, they had the 19 and the 18 average. When they started having boyfriends and girlfriends, they cannot study. They are crying because they saw that boy with another girl. They cannot study because the girl just told them that it's over and exams are coming next week. This is somebody who used to have 19 average. He's now having 10 average, 9.5, 8.5. Is that what you want for yourself? No. Is that what you want for yourself? No. It shall not be your portion in Jesus' name. Amen. Good. We have sexually transmitted diseases, pregnancy, juvenile delinquency. Juvenile delinquency. It is very common in our schools. You see young people in schools. They are committing crimes that are meant for adults. Young people are taking the lives of their teachers because of juvenile delinquency. We have asphyxiation, which is a loss of consciousness or death because of the lack of oxygen. You know, there are people who die of overdrug. When you have taken too much of drug or alcohol, at one point in time, it suffocates you. And you can either become unconscious or you die. Are we together? We have depression and suicide. Next, please. Strategies to handle negative peer pressure. We must handle this peer pressure. There are some strategies that we are going to give you that you use to fight them. say plan ahead. Plan ahead. You must plan ahead. Like what we are doing now, we are planning you ahead. What I'm telling you, if somebody walk up to you and tell you otherwise, you will not become a victim. Why? Because you have already programmed your mind that there is negative peer pressure and you will not be a victim. True or false? True. Plan ahead so that you will be that one that you will not fall for everything. Are we together? Good. So when it comes to sexual activity, pornography, alcohol, hard drugs, you must learn to say no and stop. You must learn to say no and you must learn to say stop. Are we together? When somebody comes to you, don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to tell the person stop. Are we together? Good. You can talk to the person that is pressurizing you. Don't be afraid. Be bold enough to tell the person that I don't like it and stop it. You can stand up as an agent of change, meaning that you can help others who find themselves in that situation. When you identify yourself as somebody who is helping others to fight negative peer pressure, it's going to help you as well to stand for yourself. Avoid people who make you feel uncomfortable. Are we together? Good. Like I said, you stand for others. You must build self-confidence. Say self-confidence. You must build self-confidence. You must believe in yourself. You must know that you are the best. It's not all about what people say about you or what you know about yourself. You must build self-confidence. You must avoid comparison. Don't compare with people. All fingers are not the same. All fingers are not the same. You must avoid comparison. Then you must get support. You must get support from either your teachers. You may get support from your parents and counselors in school. Next, please. Are there parents in the house? Are there parents in the house? Please, can you clap for your parents? Now, I knew that we are going to have parents in the house, so our parents were not left out. So, parents, this is how you can assist your children to withstand peer pressure. Are we together? Students, do you need the support of your parents? Do we need the support of our parents? Yes, they do need our support. At times we are too busy that we don't notice on certain things. We don't have time. But I think that the children are telling us that they need our support. Parents, this is how you can encourage your children to withstand peer pressure. Encourage your child. Are we together? Encourage your child. Make them to feel good about themselves. And how do you make them to feel good about themselves? You celebrate their achievements and praise them when they make good choices. Are we together? It's very important. It builds their self-confidence. Help them to build friendship. Make them to understand who is supposed to be a friend and who is not supposed to be a friend. Teach them how to build boundaries in choosing their friends. You don't choose your friends based on age. You don't choose your friends based on color. That we are the only two people in this class who are fair in complexion, so she can be my friend. No. You don't choose your friend based on tribe. That she is the only Banso girl in this class. Since I'm from Banso, she is my friend. No. You don't choose your friend by language. No. You choose your friend by values. Values. Choose your friend by values. What they do and where they go to is very important. Those are the kind of friends that you can look up to. Are we together? You should not let your friends choose you. You are supposed to choose your friends. Parents, ask about their social cycle. Very important. One of the things you can do is you can always invite their friends at home. While they are interacting and they are discussing, you can find out what are some of the things that they do and how they interact. It's very important. It will help a lot. Please continue. Thank you so much. Questions if there is any.
Okay, we are really running out of time. Please celebrate her again once more. Okay, there is a hand up there. Please give a mic to you. I don't want two, three persons. Yes, one. Who else has a question? Who else? Two. Next person. Three. Okay, forward to this way and please give the mic vividly. Let's finish. My goal is that 3:30 shouldn't meet us here, okay? I want to finish as fast as we can. So please get the mic to them fast. Okay, yes, thank you.
Please keep it ready, camera.
Good evening to everybody. So please, I would like that they should go back a bit with this thing, with the projection stuff. To
What slide?
go back again. Yes, thank you. On this point, so on these 3 points, I have something to say about it.
Okay.
I have questions about it.
Okay.
Let me say, they invite you for a program. Your friends, let me say your friends.
Yes.
They invite you for a program. You sit and then there's alcohol.
Yes.
You don't take the alcohol.
Yeah.
So as a plan, you take juice. But you said they can influence you without actually approaching you.
Yes.
So you seeing them taking the alcohol. So how can the 2 last steps help you? Talk to the person pressurizing you. There are many of them. You cannot go.
Talk to the person pressurizing you.
Yes.
Now, this one works with direct. It works with direct. Because somebody will walk up to you and make a proposal. Are we together? But indirectly, it is you that is supposed to decide. Why? Because you have planned ahead. It therefore means that when it comes to alcohol, you have taken a stand that I don't drink alcohol. So planning ahead of time, having your own personal values, help you to stand that.
Okay, madam, cheating stuff. Let me say you are writing advanced level.
Yes.
You just need 2 papers.
Yes.
Then you only need 2 papers, madam.
Fixed mindset.
Yeah, no, madam. I'm not talking about fixed mindset.
Yes.
You have already written. You know that. Let me take for example. Let me take my case.
Yes.
It is not that I will do it. Like I've already written chemistry. Chemistry is always the first paper.
Yes.
I write the chemistry. I know I've passed chemistry.
Yes.
My last subject is ICT.
Yes.
And I know that I failed maths, physics. No, ma'am, it's not laughing stuff.
Yes.
Then you know you have your manual, you have your practicals, you have validated.
Yes.
You need the paper 1, 2E.
Yes.
You know that is our last hope, 2E, to leave secondary school. Madam, you know you influence. You see now, you influence people. They come out. No, well.
Let me say something.
Madam, you ask from somebody. It is not that you want to be the person.
Now, let me say something. I've gotten your point.
Yes.
I've gotten your point.
Yes.
He's like, if you are faced with a do or die situation, then you know that this is my last chance. If I don't cheat, I will not pass. Now, let me tell you something. What is wrong is wrong. That is why if you are caught cheating, they will not ask you, was it your last chance? Will they ask you a question like that? No. You are jeopardizing your future by
Madam, I'm
cheating.
still talking the case as okay. Many of them have attended the place. I come now meet somebody that has attended this lesson on those 2 points, those 2 last points I was talking about.
Yes.
Now come and like show me this. How will you talk to me in the hall? You don't have choice than to show it. I'm somebody that when you see my face,
I have a choice. I will not show you. I have a choice. I will not show you because it's wrong. It's wrong. If they catch me showing you, they will penalize me. So I will not do it. I'm sorry about that.
No, I'm not be sorry.
Please, next question. Please give the mic. Yes.
Good afternoon, madam. It's not exactly.
Please be audible.
It's not exactly a question, but I
Yes.
just want to like throw more light on this peer pressure. I'm talking as someone who just completed a 4-year program in the university. Peer pressure, it can destroy your life actually. And peer pressure, as madam said, is not mostly direct. It's mostly indirect.
Yeah.
Like nobody will come and tell you that wear this type of shoe. At times you just feel like, oh, all my friends are wearing this type of shoe. I need to wear this type of shoe.
Yeah.
The way you can combat it is that at this stage where you are, you have to build.
Yeah.
In such a way that when you move further in life, it's going to be easier to say no. Like, because you cannot say no if you don't even know if that's your choice or not.
True.
So it's going to be easier for you to say stop, I don't want this. It's going to be easier for you to say no. Like what you said earlier when you said that it is your last chance. That's what you said, plan ahead.
Plan
If you
ahead.
plan ahead, you will not, like, 2 years will not be
Stop
your
noise,
last
please.
chance.
Listen.
If you plan ahead, 2 years will not be your last chance.
True.
So I just want to emphasize, because in the university it's not easy. You see people starting off with big plans and ending up.
Hello.
You see people starting off with big plans and ending up with less than 2 GPA, and it's very poor. I myself have been a victim of peer pressure. I'm a very smart student, and most people know. But in level 3, I had a GPA of less than what I used to have, because I was already feeling like this is what everybody is doing. Why not do it? I missed some classes. I joined some party, and then you saw the influence was direct on my results, on the way I behave, on the friends I chose that time. And because I'd already known that these are the values I stand for, these are my principles, I could easily see that this is not the person I want to become. So I have to move. Sometimes, like Irene first of all presented, sometimes if you're failing, you have to realize that you have failed and you have to wake up back. So if you're introduced into peer pressure, if you have your values and principles already, you realize that no, this is not a thing I want to become, and then you're going to change, and then your friends are so important. If you don't have people who push you to be the first of the class, you can never be the first of the class. I say this, and I stand on what I say. If you don't have people who have 20 on 20, you can never have 20 on 20. You are the person you work with. That's just what I wanted to add to peer pressure. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. That's beautiful. Wow, wow, that's beautiful. Last question.
Please, madam, as she said now,
Yes,
if you don't have influence for having 20 on 20, you cannot have 20 on 20 now.
Please be audible. I can't get you, please.
Madam, if you don't have influence and not having 20 on 20, you cannot have 20 on 20 now, madam. Madam, is comparison not a good thing in a proper environment? Like, maybe, like when I was in Form 4, one of my friends were having, every time that one of my friends made me have 20 in a subject, I will have 19. That will carry all the water that's in my body. Like, madam, my classmates of 10 to maths know what I'm talking about. Madam, is comparison not a good thing in a proper environment? What I mean is that is comparison not leading to competition. Competition leading to become a more better person, madam.
Thank you so much. I want to say that comparison is different from competition. They are two different things. Yeah, comparison is different from competition. You can compete with a classmate to become better than who you are, but comparison is different. Comparison makes you to feel less and think that someone is better than you. Are we together? Good. Thank you so much, the lady who just spoke. She said something, and in all what she said, I think what I gathered from her is the fact that if you don't have a why, you will not know that you need to say a no. Are we together? If you don't have a why, you will not be able to say no. So only people who have a why are you in school? Why are you studying? Why do you need a scholarship? If you have those whys, you'll be able to say no when the pressure comes.
Please, can we clap for her? You see, I am struggling to